So let me read you a story. And this story is called Harriet, You'll Drive Me Wild. And this is written by Mem Fox, and it's illustrated by Marla Frazee. Illustrated means that's the person who drew the pictures. And she also draws pictures for another one of my favorite books that I hope to read someday. So here goes the story. Harriet Harris was a pesky child. She didn't mean to be. She just was. Look at what she's doing with that horn. Do you think the dog likes that? I'm not sure. I think maybe not. I'll hold the picture here and the words are on my side. One morning at breakfast, she knocked over a glass of juice. Just like that. Oh my goodness, is she sitting on her chair? Have you ever knocked over a glass of juice? I think I have. Just last night, my daughter knocked over her glass of milk, and it landed, all the milk spilled right into the plate of salmon. So we had some milky salmon last night. Her mother didn't like to yell. So instead she said, Harriet, my darling child. I'm sorry, said Harriet, and she was. My daughter Annika also apologized. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's okay, it happens, we spill sometimes. At snack time, she dribbled jam all over her jeans, just like that. Can you see what else got spilled? It looks like maybe some cookies and Cheerios too. Harriet's mother didn't like to yell, so instead she said, Harriet, my darling child, Harriet, you'll drive me wild. I'm sorry, said Harriet, and she was. Before lunch, when Harriet was painting a picture, she dripped paint onto the carpet, just like that. Have any of you been painting any pictures? Her mother didn't yell. She didn't like to yell, so instead she said, Harriet, my darling child, Harriet, you'll drive me wild. Harriet, sweetheart, what are we to do? I'm sorry, said Harriet, and she was. At lunchtime, Harriet slid off her chair, and the tablecloth came with her, just like that. Oh no, look at all those spills. That dog is still watching. Her mother didn't like to yell, did she? So instead she said, Harriet, my darling child, Harriet, you'll drive me wild. Harriet, sweetheart, what are we to do? Harriet Harris, I'm talking to you. I'm sorry, said Harriet, and she was. Well, later that afternoon, when Harriet was meant to be napping, she ripped open a pillow, just like that. 1,000 feathers flew in every direction. There was a terrible silence. And then Harriet's mother began to yell. She yelled and yelled and yelled. I'm sorry, cried Harriet. I'm really, really sorry. I don't think she meant to rip that pillow open. Her mother took a deep breath. Let's do that. That helps us calm down. And her mother said, "I know you are," she said, hugging Harriet tight. "I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have yelled, and I wish I hadn't. But sometimes it happens just like that." "Big mess," said Harriet. "A very big mess," said her mother. And you know what? She started to laugh. And they laughed and laughed and went on laughing as they picked up feathers together. Whew. I think that story is pretty fun because I know that we all spill things and we all do things that we didn't really mean to do. And I also know that all of us get angry sometimes, and sometimes we might even yell. Sometimes that happens. But even if that happens, we still love each other, and we can still say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that," or "I'm sorry I yelled." And maybe we can even give each other a hug after that.